wow. Wow. Oh, hello. Here we are again. I like this better than the notes. This question comes from You'll Be All Right. B is the middle initial, in case you were wondering. What advice do you have for newlywed first-time home buyers? We're in front of a chapel right now. Well, you'll be all right. You hear that? Feel like it's a little bit of church bells are ringing. Some newlyweds are ready to buy their home. Let's go help them.
Not gonna fight it, 'cause it's gonna follow where I go. Not gonna hide it, so I yell into a microphone.
Newlyweds. Let's talk about that. As newlyweds, you have a lot on your plate. You have a lot of things you want to think about when it comes to buying a home. Here's just a few things that I would recommend you think about, because these are the things I thought about when I got married. Some friends of mine who I've sold their houses have talked to me about. So first you want to think about entertainment space. If you are newlywed, you have friends and circles for each of you. So with those people, you want them to be able to come and congregate at your house. So you need to think about your entertainment space, and when you're looking at those homes, does it fit that style? So do you have an open floor plan? Do you have a plan that fits for the entertaining or an outdoor entertaining area? You got to think about those things when you're looking at a home. So when it comes to a budget, you're only going to get so much for whatever that budget is. So when it comes to your itemized list of the things that you want cost-wise, you need to think about, like, okay, I'll spend more money if I can get a nice backyard to entertain people in, or I'll spend more money to get that open concept that costs a little bit more. Secondly, you need to think about how long are you going to stay in this house. As newlyweds, you may or may not have already talked about kids. If you have and you want to start a family, is this the house you want to start a family in? If so, you don't want a 2-bedroom house. You might want a 3-bedroom house. It allows you a guest bedroom and your first child to have a bedroom. You might want a 4-bedroom house, depending on how big of a family you want. You also want to look at location. So whether that location is for your job, you want it to be close proximity to your job, or your other family members. Some people don't want to live close to family. Some people don't want to live close to their job. You might work remotely. With your family, you might want to live close to them, especially if you think about having kids, so that you have somebody that can help with the kids, but also be able to see them from time to time more often. Family is a big one I suggest thinking about when you get married. So when my wife and I first got married, we didn't think about much of anything when we bought a house. We just wanted a house, and we wanted to start building equity, which is also super important, because long term, if you can build some equity, that gives you and your significant other, or your family if you have one later on, time to build up some money, right? So we just wanted some equity in a house. We wanted to get in something that was our own. We weren't wasting money on rent, and we didn't care about location. We didn't care about anything except for location when it came to like grocery store or some of the things that we like to do. That entertainment piece was also important to us. But location, because of work, wasn't too important. We didn't think about a family at the time. We knew we wanted one eventually, but this was not the house to do it, which is also sometimes the case. So whether it is that or not, at the end of the day, you just need to take these things into consideration when looking for your home with your significant other. It's so important to relay that information to your realtor so that they know exactly what you're looking for. They can help you as well. Guys, thank you for joining us on another episode of Smart Moves. If there's anything else that you guys think of real estate-wise, questions about anything that have to do with real estate, we would love to answer those questions. We do look on Google for some of these questions, but sometimes we get them from you, which are my favorite. So if you do have something you'd like us to talk about or discuss in another topic on another episode, comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon.
To get back home.
Have a few things I'd like to talk to you about, some things that you need to think about when you're buying that house. Let's go do that. So let's just talk about a couple of those things you might want to think about right after you get married when you're buying your first house.
No, keep going.
Okay. I used to do freeze modeling.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Huh? What's the trick?
Hold your breath until you pass out. The trick is to try not to think about it. Hold your breath and just don't think about it.
Don't think about breathing?
Correct. Isn't that weird?
Oh, well, yeah, sorry, I wasn't thinking about anything.
No, I meant how good I look.
Oh, yeah.
And what am I about to say right now? Just started. You know I do this every time. It doesn't matter. All right, well,
For real, asking
yes. I am. You can't do two. All right, go. So there's a few things you want to think about when you get married. That was so dumb. There's a few things that you want to think about when it comes to deciding on where, what, and what house you want. When it comes to newlyweds, no. When it comes to getting married, I gotta get this, bro. I gotta get this. So whether it's 1, 2, 15 kids, at the end of the day, you need to budget those kids like you budget your house. Okay. All right, let's do it again. So another thing when you're newlywed is, okay, where are we gonna live? Well, in the house that you buy. After you get married. No. After you get married, you're gonna wanna think about, where do I wanna live? All right, stop. I got it, I figured it out. Trees are perfect for growing leaves. Bark is perfect for barking. To be or not to be? That is the question. Hello.